Hello, happy Monday. I'm here weekly every Monday at noon to do some yoga for myself and hopefully for those who like a routine. I am showing up every Monday at noon for an all levels class. So welcome. If you're one of my regulars, I appreciate you, and just let me know. Oh my gosh, give me some, replay love, or if you're here live with me, love. I love it because talking to a camera by myself, getting comments always makes me happy. Woo! So today, I know we should ground ourselves just a little bit, but if you can, before you start grounding yourself, go ahead and grab a broom or a pole, something to support yourself. Yoga stick is what I have. One of my great friends, Durva Yoga, Dominique, creates this product, and that is what I'm using. So go ahead and grab a broom though, because that works too. We're going to open our shoulders using this prop. But awesome, just that stand, that moment of awareness into your feet. That big sigh that says, I've come home, I'm here. I'm going to spend time for myself, to center myself. It's exactly what I need to do right now. And I do. Can I share one story? Let me just share one story with you that happened today. It has to do with water. Palomar Water is a local company here in San Diego. I live in San Diego, and there's Palomar Mountain Water, which I know is amazing and it's incredible. It was highly recommended. So I got a weekly or bi-weekly delivery of this water, and recently they have switched. Okay, they switched to Arrowhead. Why? Because Nestle's, the corporate company, bought out this small Palomar Water company. So I'm sharing this with you just so that you'll know how detrimental it is to drink bad water. So I found out that Arrowhead water is now being replaced, and I've been drinking it for at least 3 weeks now, and I've been feeling like poop. Absolutely. Very lethargic, not able to think. I'm like, it's got to be the water. So this morning I Googled, or DuckDuckGo. Please use DuckDuckGo, not Google. I DuckDuckGo'd Arrowhead water toxic ? And it is very toxic, full of fluoride. It is the number one water that is on the list of waters not to drink that have fluoride. So I've been just drinking this fluoride for 3 or 4 weeks, and I can tell my body is lethargic. I can't think. My mood is horrible. So hopefully now that I am aware, I can switch back to an amazing water source and clear out some of this. I feel like I was bamboozled, and I feel like it actually was intentional. So boycott Arrowhead water. Do not drink it. It is toxic and very detrimental to our health. So I just had to share that, and I'm actually very I'm really upset. So I changed my mind. We're going to sit down and we're going to do some tapping. Have you guys done tapping before? Let's do it. Anytime you have intense emotions that are causing some stress, anxiety, or confusion, this is the place to go. So let's just do a quick round of tapping. EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. So I'm going to do it on my good source of water and my ability to heal and clear and cleanse from a toxic situation. Because absolutely, we are all influenced by what we drink. Okay, water is our primary source of hydration as we go about nourishing our body. We want to nourish it with absolute, pure, yes. Okay, so this is balancing your sides. You can also do a little bit of hand vagus nerve stimulation. This is just a go-to if anybody's feeling distressed or anxious, having anxiety. Beautiful way to come right back into the body. We're just going to do this for a couple minutes before I move into a yoga sequence. All right. So here we go. Top point. Even though I've been drinking water that has been toxic with fluoride, I deeply and completely love myself. Crazy, I know, you guys, but this is real life. Even though I've been drinking absolute junk water for the last 3 weeks, I deeply and completely love myself. Woo! Even though I have all and every intention to create healing in my body, sometimes things happen. I deeply and completely love myself. Healing is my top priority. Hydration and clarity and purity in my body is very important to me. I deeply and completely love myself. So you're right under your eye now. And you could do any topic, whatever's your topic, let that come up for you. Whether you're stressed, you have anxiety, I'm feeling stressed right now, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though I'm a little right under your bottom lip, even though I'm feeling a little anxious and stressed and there's so much to do, I deeply and completely love myself. Make the words your words. These are meridian lines that are of such value, and just even tap them without any intention is fine as well. But for me, my intention is, and I'm already feeling better, wow. Even though I've been drinking toxic water, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though I've been drinking water that is not pure, thinking it was pure and it was making me sick, I deeply and completely love myself. Absolute clarity here. My body is so strong, so able to clear out any toxic chemicals that are not serving it. I deeply and completely love myself. Beautiful. I'm already feeling a shift. Hopefully you are. This is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, tapping on the meridian lines that are absolutely connected to all of our psychological well-being and allowing old beliefs to be released. Right above the eyebrow, keep breathing. Right by the ear, I am so able to clear and heal through my own intentions. I deeply and completely love myself. Absolutely powerful. Underneath the eye, let me come a little closer. Underneath the eye. Good. Deeply and completely love myself. All right, underneath the nose. Feeling amazing. Releasing stress, anxiety, worry through tapping EFT. Good. Absolutely calming the body. Last little round underneath the lip. Deeply and completely love myself. Compassionate, nurturing, allowing. Deep sigh. Wow, underneath the arm. So good, real life. That's it. All right, let's see if that went down. That anxious feeling. Beautiful opening of the crown chakra. Beautiful softening of the face. Letting the throat clear. Even put your hands on your throat. Letting your heart, hands move to your heart. And then right here onto your belly. Take another 10 breaths. Gentle, soothing into the belly. Inhale, belly. All the way up to the chest. Exhale, down through that chest, into the belly, all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Right from the base of the spine, belly comes out. Inhale. All the way to the chest. Exhale. Halfway there. Inhale. Exhale. Three more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Wow, last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Gently flutter the eyes open. Lift the head, lift the chin, lift the heart. Wow. I am always amazed at how quickly we can shift our frequency, our vibration, just by doing an exercise like EFT. All right, coming back to standing, we will play with opening the shoulders. So this rod can also be a strap as well. You just want to go back and forth, behind you, above you, and forward. Inhale, exhale. Know that those yawns are shifting the frequency. Allow those yawns to come into the body, through the jaw. You can even force them if that feels like that might be necessary to force a yawn to shift that frequency. Because you're in control. We are in control of our inner landscape. And using these tools like yawning, EFT, yoga, to take control of this environment. I also have Serenity oil in my diffuser. Lavender and chamomile. All of these tools to help us cope with this intense world that we're living in, which is actually such a gift for us to claim these superpowers, right? So good. All right, just a couple more. Lifting up, dropping down, inhale up, with the bar, down in front, inhale, come back up. Exhale, if I can shift your motion quickly, so can you. This takes inner awareness, knowing where you are, starting where you are, not wanting to be somewhere else, but just embracing what is. the present moment and finding a new set point, a new opening or expansion. That's all it is. So good. Reach up with the arms. Right hand grabs that left wrist. Just a little side bend over to the right. So cool. Ribs lift. Heart lifts. Sink into the feet. Come back to center. Left hand, right wrist. Up and over to the other side. Nice. Come back to center. Inside out with the palms. This time come over to the right as you push in through that left palm. Take the left leg and bring it behind you to exaggerate the side bend on that left rib cage. One of my favorite ways to start class is these side bends. Inhale, come back to center. Release the arms behind you. Drop the chin to the chest. Interlace the hands. Open up the chest as you lift up. You're dropping the fists behind you. Take a forward fold. Let that forward fold rock a little side to side into the knees. Lift and hollow out the navel as you lift and drop your arms up and over. If they only come a little bit, absolutely fine. Just that little bit of lift. Not to compare yourself to anyone else. Good. Release the hands. Pound out the back. Self-massage, healing touch on your calves, on your IT bands, on your low back. Good, let the arms be free. Rock to one side. Come back to center. On the other side. Come back to center. Slowly roll up. Interoception, you can put your hands on your shins, your hands on your knees. Take a deep inhale, let it all go. Exhale. New breath to stand. Nice. Good. Interlace the fingers inside out with the palms. Let's go to the left side. Left side. Right palm is extending up and over. I can't tell you how much better I feel just by doing 5-10 minutes of movement practice. So if ever you're feeling down and out, move your body. I absolutely can guarantee you will feel better. Right foot behind you. Crisscross. Side body. Inhale nose. Exhale nose. Inhale, come back to center, inner sparkle, release the hands behind you again, drop the chin to the chest, fists push down, interlace fingers, let your heart lift, exhale, dive forward. Right and left, movement with your fists. Good, let the hands come towards the low back, sink into the feet, pound out the back again, one more time. Side body, side of the legs. All right, keeping the feet hip width apart, and then make sure you're at the front of the mat. Feet about hip width apart, slightly bent knees. Feel the hip creases lifting high. Grab the elbows. Take a moment just to let the torso swing side to side. Shake out the head a little bit. And close the eyes and just feel this movement side to side.
Maybe forward and back as well. If you feel like you want to push a little bit more firm pressure down into the feet to straighten out the legs, that might be a good opportunity to do that now. No rush, just feeling this beautiful hang of a torso. It's like an inversion. You're letting your head drop below your waist. Good, release the arms. And step back with the left leg. Left leg, left knee drops down. Hands come to the inside. Just pause. And this nice lunge into the hips. If you feel like there's movement that can happen, you can straighten the right leg, bend it back, straighten and bend. Excellent. Come back to that bent knee, frame the front foot. Just bring that right foot back. Set your hips onto your heels for child's pose. Stack the fists. Supporting your head, letting your head just be heavy. In through the nose. And so nice. Nose. And inhale, nose through the mouth. Time left leg, that low lunge, and then some movement. All right, I'm back. Hopefully you're still with me. All right, so let's continue. So we're in down dog. Hopefully you're still with me. All right, so let's continue. Yay, good. Yay. All right, down dog. High plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Wow, I'm in it. Inhale, forward. High plank. Exhale, down dog. Couple more like that. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, let's hold. Let's hold this for about 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. You can feel the navel up into the spine. You feel the heels shooting straight back. Chest is lifted, shoulders broad. A little bit of heat. Real life, I love it. Real life is so cool. Last one. Nice. Drop the knees. Take a high to low push-up. Inhale. Stay focused. Exhale. Slowly dropping down. 4 and 5. Nice. Drop the toes. Shoulders up onto the back. Heart forward. Low cobra. Just to start. Warming up the low back. Back take the arms wider than the mat. Firm up the inner thighs, meaning zip them up. Let the heart reach and lift up. Belly's long. And then just drop the one shoulder down. Good. Come back to center. And then the other shoulder. Come back to center. Switch. Maybe that feels good to you. It feels good to me. Just shoulder rolling in, shoulder rolling back. One more. Shoulder rolling forward. Look the opposite shoulder. Come back to center. Last one. Good. Hands underneath the chest. Chaturanga arms. Tuck the toes. Possibly straighten out the arms depending on your low back. Good. Next breath. Exhale through tabletop to down dog. Toes together. Right leg comes high. Stretching out that left hamstring. Right hip crease moves in towards you and drop the right hip. Even out the upper body. Kneecap lifted on that left leg. Nice pointed toe on the right. Or flex, or point, or flex. So good. Right foot comes down, switch. Like you're just brushing a straight leg back to reach that back wall. And then adjust. Hip comes in, drops down, kneecap lifted, straighten out the arms. Hold, flex, point, flex, point. Spread the shoulders wide. Connecting to your inner landscape by moving breath in through the belly, out. Belly moves. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. Inhale, kick up left leg. Step up left leg. Step up right leg. Halfway lift. Walk the hands high underneath the kneecaps. Hold this extension out through the spine. Check in with the navel. Get your navel to come in a little bit. All this space, which is what gives you your power and your strength. See how I could release my arms? Because it's suctioning in. This is Mula Bandha. Right in through that belly cavity. Start low. Uddiyana Bandha. Right underneath the ribs. Jalandhara Bandha, that lock into the throat. Shoulders spread out onto the back. Find all of those energetic flows up through the leg, out through the top of the head. And let it go. As you let it go, your forehead comes towards your shins. You could bend your knees a little bit, wrap the hands around your calves. Find some relief in the low back. Put a little pressure into your feet. Broaden the shoulders onto your back. If it feels correct, you might even want to straighten your legs. Good. Reverse swan dive. Come on up. Or roll up, depending on your strength in your low back. If you need to roll up with strong legs, do that. Good. All right. Half sun salutes. We'll do 3. Inhale. Follow along. Reaching tall. Exhale. Swan dive forward. New breath. Halfway lift. Dynamic extension through the legs. Let it go. Breath comes out. Squeeze in. Inhale back up. Exhale, hands at your heart. All right, 2 more like that. Inhale. Reach. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Last one, we'll step back. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hamstrings. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hand, step through for flow. High plank, low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. Excellent. Toes come together. A little bit more heat through tiger curls. Right leg comes high. Inhale. Knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it high. Knee to nose. Inhale, back up. Can always do this sequence with the left knee on the mat. Makes it a little more accessible if you're just building your strength. 1 more set. Remember to breathe. In and out through the nose. Excellent. Right leg high. Come through for high lunge. Right foot steps up to the front of the mat. Grab your power through your central column and reach your arms forward. Hold. Good. Reach your arms back. Interlace the fingers. Couple more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 1 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good. Bring that torso tall with you. Stretch the chest up. Push the fist down. Nice. Chin comes down. Scoop up the arms. Open to warrior 2. Amazing. Settle into that front knee. Vitality through that left arm. Warrior 2. Over to the left side. Right elbow behind the head. Left elbow. See if you can interlace your fingers. Last breath. Gently release that right elbow to the front knee. Left arm comes high. Next breath. Left hand down to the ground. Change that back heel. Move the right foot over to the right. Take the right arm high. Right hip crease. Remember that right hip crease moves back just a bit. Lower belly turns. Good. And then frame that front foot. Straighten out that front leg. If you need blocks, just plant your blocks underneath the hands to bring the floor closer to you. Good, gently release. Come to center. So your feet are parallel to each other. Release your hands to your ankles. Give that a little gentle pull downward. Fire up the legs, so maybe a little bend in the knees. Use that exhale to straighten the legs. One more like that. Inhale, bend. Exhale to push into the ground. Straighten, lift the hips high. Head drops low. And just hold. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up with the chest. Exhale, hands on the waist. See if the hips are nice and even. Power through the legs. Exhale, come all the way up. Nice. Beautiful. And then move through flow. So we're turning back to the front of the mat. Settle into high plank. And low push-up. To up dog. To down dog. Beautiful. Now we have the left side. Spreading the fingers wide. Push into the index finger, inner edge of the thumb. Straighten up the arms. Left leg comes high. Knee to left elbow. Tiger curls. Inhale, kick it up. Knee to nose. Inhale, kick it high. Right elbow. New breath. One more set. Left elbow. Good. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Starting to feel that heat through the central column. Right elbow. New breath. Step up, left leg. Find your power through the legs. Right foot, I tend to bring the right foot over to the right a little bit, making sure that left hip crease is pulled back, settling into that ball of the foot. Shoot the arms forward. Shoot the arms back. Interlace the fingers and lift. Do that 2 more times. Take your breath forward. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind you. Last one. Inhale, reaching forward. Keep it strong. Exhale, bring it back. Good. Keep the hands behind you. Slowly push into the front leg and bring your torso tall. As you drop your fist down towards the right knee, your heart lifts. As you do back bend, it's more like little sips of air. Good, chin comes down. Scoop up the arms. Open to warrior 2. Adjust the feet how you need to. I tend to move my front foot center so that it hits the heel, lines up with the arch of the back foot. Find those adjustments for yourself where you're engaging the energetic lock right at the belly. Arms spread wide. You can sense it. Lift through the top of the head. And then C-curve over to the right. Right hand to the right knee. Left arm high. Left elbow behind the head. Take the right hand and grab that left elbow and pull it up and over to the right. So good. Gently come out. Take the left elbow, plant it on that knee, front knee, right arm reaches up. Keep your torso light. Your right leg lit up, pushing that kneecap up. Good, next breath. Look down, right hand comes to the ground, change that back heel, left arm comes high.
They're feeling it like I am. It's amazing. Leg work, stretching and strengthening at the same time. Keep breathing. Look down, release that top hand, step back, either down dog. Know that this is always your choice through this flow. Down dog to child's pose or high plank to push up to up dog to down dog. A little bit of playtime in your down dog, alternating heels. Great, and then just take a little walkabout, walk up to the front of the mat. Heart reaches forward. Exhale, forehead comes in. And then all the way up. Good. Whew. Beautiful. I feel like doing another shoulder stretch, deep shoulder stretch. Coming to the wall. Hopefully you have a wall handy. And you can stand right next to the wall. Walk the hand up the wall. And then gently, slowly, finger walk. Your fingers walk slightly behind you. Just love using the wall for your practice. This is a great one. Even throughout the day, if you're feeling tension in the shoulders, to come to the wall for 5 minutes to stretch out the shoulders. Highly recommend that for a little reset. So you're gradually just walking the hand down the wall. You can lean into it. You can turn your chin to the opposite shoulder. Until you're about halfway. So your arm ends up being parallel to the earth, to the floor, sinking into that shoulder, keeping the hips. Chin can come up. Wow, absolutely effective right through the front of the arm. All those nadis into that arm, into the hand. When you feel finished, walk side step, keep your fingers wide open, and push the palm into the wall. Check in with the inner elbow. You want that inner elbow to spin up and the shoulder to drop onto the back. That's it, trying to keep this shoulder girdle down, long neck. You can stand hip width too. Sometimes hip width tends to be more correct than toes together. So just check in with your stance to see if you may need to widen your feet. Two more breaths. Inhale. Stay with it. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling heat coming from the inside out doing this exercise. Wow. Whew, when you're ready to come off, shake out that hand. Shake out that hand. And this is another one of those go-tos that is excellent throughout the day. If you can remember to massage your hand. So cool. So you're stretching your palm out. I'm going to bring it off to the side. I'm going to massage your fingers. Letting maybe your chin drop a little bit. Letting the yawns come. Self-massage, self-soothing. This hand massage. You just have all of those nerve endings expressed and stretching out through your palm. Starting from the knuckle all the way down to the very tip, very top. That's where everything comes significantly into all the systems of the body, the fingers into the mind. Not to underestimate the value of touch, healing touch on yourself. So there you go. I'm on the index finger. Don't forget to breathe. You might want to close your eyes and go inward. And when you get to the thumb, you have your thumb of the opposite hand pushes right in to that, and there you go, massaging that hand. Wow. Does take a little bit of focus. Good, check it out. All right, so then we have the other side. Right, opposite arm up the wall. You can walk your fingers back just a little bit. Using that pressure, using that leverage to lengthen and stretch the front of the arm into the shoulder socket. Keep the breath flowing. Gradually just walking the hand a little lower each time. Check in with your posture. Heart's lifting, chin is a little lifted. If you looked to the left, if you looked over to the opposite shoulder on the other arm, make sure you balance the sides and do the exact same thing so that you're balancing those stretches equally on each side. Same amount of time too. I know we tend to rush. It's so interesting. Our mind wants to rush the second side, so try not to do that. Try not to go too fast on the second side. You want to keep it consistent. Intention and focus the same. It'd be interesting to check out the video to see if I'm on the same timing, same amount of minutes on this side as I was on the other side. Because you never know unless you put a timer up. All right, shake out that hand. Gonna do the same massage we did on this is second side. Flex the palm back. And then circle the fingers inward all the way down to the tip of that little pinky. That's exactly right. And then you're on the other finger. All the way down. So relaxing. Let those yawns come to soothe you. And then the middle finger. Shoulders dropping. Oh, wow. All the way to the tip. You might feel some sensations of sharpness. It's okay. Just lighten up or move through it. Index finger and thumb. Great. Last bit. Wow. Awesome. Shake it out. All right, so come to the front of the mat. We're going to go down to the ground through flow. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, dive forward to your room. Take your time. Linger in that forward fold. Oh my gosh. In fact, I just thought of something if you want to come along for the ride. So since the wall's right here, see if you have a blank area on your wall that you'll be able to use to support yourself and come over and do a nice supported forward fold on the wall. So as you lean into the wall, your back is supported. See if you can try this. You know, it's a little bit fearful at the beginning if you've never tried this,
But once you get it, it feels absolutely supportive. Remember to light up your legs. Remember you still have that space, that hollow space in your belly, which is that lock, that root lock. Just let a little bit of pressure leaning into the wall. I'm going to commit to another 4 breaths. Light up the legs, push into the ground. Good, that was plenty. So I'm going to back off the wall. Since my mat's right here, I'm just going to back up, find down dog, find child's pose. Set the hips back. So make it yours. This is the sequence that I'm creating here. This is for me. There may be different postures, different ideas that come to you. And that's the beauty of the creative mind, especially if you've been practicing for a while. Let your body be inspired to do different movements that are perfect for you. Come to all fours. Again, just a suggestion. And play with that spinal flexion, cat-cow, pushing up, dropping down. Navel down, hips shoot back, heart lifts up. Couple more, exhale. Do you guys hear the birds? They are singing outside. I love when they come. I think they do. I think they like the yoga energy. That observation of doing yoga outside, especially, or meditating outside, the birds will come. Couple more rounds. Last one. Good. I'm going to walk my knees back a little bit so I have my fingers available onto the mat for puppy pose. Drop the forehead down, stretch out the arms. Into the middle of the back. It's up to you how deep you want to go here. Sometimes you want to go deeper than others. Today is a little bit more sensation through that mid-back as I look forward. Hips float back, chest drops low. Vitality through the fingers. Good. Drop the forehead. Use your hands for support to come out, especially if it went far. Play with cat-cow one more time. Excellent. Walk the knees to the middle of the mat. We're winding down. Sit on the heels. Walk your hands back. Oh, yeah. Sitting on the heels. You may be able to drop your elbows back. You're opening the midline of the quad muscle. Quad meaning 3 muscles in the front of the leg. If it's accessible to you, you may lay all the way back. Today, my quads are tight, so I'm just supporting myself with elbows. Or after a minute or so, or less than a minute, 30 seconds, you might be able to come down. Come out when you need to. Definitely. When you're ready to come out, use your elbows. Gently come out, straighten out the legs, either down dog or just a pulse on each side by straightening out the knees, legs. Good. And then again, sitting back, but this time a little different. You're moving your calves aside, using my thumb to open up the calves. Sit in between the heels, hero's pose. See if you can sit. If you can't and you need support, put a block underneath your hips and sit that way. If you want to step back, extend through the thighs, drop your elbows low, possibly laying back. If you are there, you might even be able to grab your elbows. But again, if the knees are popping up and it feels too intense, go back to that first place of the block, of sitting tall, using your elbows, using your arms for support. Remember to breathe. And smile. And giggle. Bring in light, bring in joy, bring in wellness, bring in healing, bring in satisfaction, bring in pleasure, bring in breath. Focus on what you do want. What do you want? For me, coming out of the posture. Gently support yourself as you come out. This time for me, down dog will feel amazing. Down dogs, pump out the heels. All right, and then just drop the knees down. Bring the knees to one side. Gently roll onto your back. Bring your hips or your knees towards your upper body, towards your chest, and circle out the knees. We're just winding down with a bit of supported bridge. Quite the opposite of all this forward folding. So take a block, a bolster, a blanket, a book, whatever you have available to support your hips. So if you have a block, know that there's three levels, low, medium, and high. I'm going to take that medium level today, right underneath the low back. Settle that in, maybe adjust the upper body so it's not collapsing inward. You want that length. Good. More than welcome to do active bridge as well. Just use your feet and lift your hips high actively. But today, nice support for me. Feels awesome. So good. Check in with what you need. Always, always. That's what makes the yoga practice so powerful, because it's training you to check in to what you need. So constantly asking, what is it that you're feeling? What is it that you need? Where is your breath? Your breath will guide you. Walk the feet back to center. And then the other side. Feet over to the other side. Should be feeling very relaxed. A moment towards the end of the class. Feel like jello. Feel easy to surrender into full relaxation posture. Take your block out, gently upper back, middle back, low back. Bringing the knees to your chest. Up to you. There's quite a few that naturally progress from that posture. It could be happy baby, where your feet are straight up. It could be soles of the feet together and the knees apart. It could be this gorgeous, these are all choices, so check in, see what you want. It can be a nice twist over to this side. I'm about to twist today. One leg straight, one leg bent. Right, come back to center. It's always stay longer. Opposite side. Incredible. I like this side. Like I said, the birds are talking. They came to visit. Gently come back to the center. Set yourself up for Shavasana, for 5 minutes Shavasana. Straighten out the legs, let the belly relax. You can always support your knees with a bolster, a block. I bring the hamstrings, block underneath my hamstrings for support. Palms float up, jaw and face relaxed, head relaxed. Let go of the Ujjayi breath. Just let your body breathe itself. So make sure you stay as long as you want in this corpse pose, Shavasana. When you're ready to come out, you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rock your head from side to side. Take a deep breath. Bringing one knee up, the other knee up. Taking your time. You roll to one side. And come on up. Using that top hand. Make your way to a meditative posture. And then one last breath at the very top. Inhale. Hold at the top. And let it go out through the mouth.
Seal the lips. And back in through the nose. Out through the nose. All right, hands come together next to your heart. Namaste. We made it through another Monday live class. Thank you for being here. If you watch the replay, let me know. Appreciate you. And thanks for processing with me. That's so good. Moving through EFT, tapping, moving through yoga, all ways to reset the body and bring us wellness and zen and full relaxation. So thanks for being here. Namaste. See you next time.